Oh, we will. I haven't checked that with Mark yet, but I'm saying we will.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're pop committed at this point. We've done 3. We're going to keep going as long as the films do. But there's going to be a gap between now and then. So, kind of a running theme we've had over these past year and however long it's been we've been doing this, is that I haven't seen any films. Just like, we keep on bringing up, or I'd say Mark and the guests bring up shark films or Rennie Harlin films. I haven't seen many of them. So this feels like a good opportunity to educate me on these other films. And Mark actually needs to take a break from the podcast in a little while. Not just yet, but in a little bit. Do you want to say why on the show or not?
We're welcoming some a Dr. Misty Calhoun to our family.
I'm surprised you didn't say that earlier.
And I want to say, when people have asked me, that's our thing, because we don't want to say the name yet. So whenever people ask me the name, I say Dr. Misty Calhoun.
It's perfect.
Or, dead serious, Paul Giamatti.
So on behalf of myself and all the listeners and all the other guests, congratulations to you and to Megan on your upcoming
Got some baby sharks.
Baby shark. You keep on pluralizing it. Is there something? Do you know more than you're letting on?
No. We just really want a baby shark game.
Yeah, I do.
In the bathtub.
Yeah, I go out to the Gulf of Mexico just hoping to catch baby sharks. Tiny ones, though. Not like adolescents.
Pygmy sharks.
I don't want adolescent baby sharks. I want real baby sharks.
Teenage sharks. Oh,
no, the surly things in my bathtub. I don't want that.
Smoking, but trying to hide it.
Are you smoking again?
He's smoking that
seaweed
reefer?
in your dresser. So much better. Man, reefer. That's a good one.
You getting high on the seaweed? Don't make me get Giamatti back here.
Reefer. Oh my goodness.
So between now and the arrival of your baby shark, Mark and I will do shows together with him introducing me to these similar films or having guests on doing that kind of thing. And then once he's having a break, it will just be me and guests. But we're doing, I'm calling them Deep Blue Sea adjacent films. So that's obvious things like other shark films, like The Shallows or 47 Meters Down, and that sequel, that kind of thing.
Yes.
The Jaws sequels. I've seen Jaws. I'm quite familiar with Jaws. But I've seen Jaws 2 once a long time ago. 3 and 4, I don't know. They come up all the time. And then other films directed by Rennie Harlin. I've only seen Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Die Hard 2, and the one that I forget its name. Long Kiss Goodnight. I forget that name.
Yeah.
Every goddamn time I try and think of it, I forget the name of Long Kiss Goodnight. So I've seen those, not to cover those, but the rest of his catalogue, up for grabs. We've already got a bunch of previous guests who are interested in talking about these kind of things. And, you know, the Deep Blue Sea adjacent theme can be extended. Nick wants to talk about a Godzilla film that I cannot find for love nor money, but we'll try.
You'll find it.
Yeah, we'll see what
I believe in you.
So yeah, this is, for the time being, going to still be a weekly show. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, come back next week for whatever we're going to cover next week. At this point, we don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it as soon as we sign off here. If I had a vote, it would be to kick things off with the Jaws sequels, but we'll see.
Shallows.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're doing next week. Done. Sorted.
You do West Side Story.
We could, but I've seen that.
Oh.
The Jets and the Sharks? The jet skis and the Sharks?
When the
On
new
any
one...
given Sunday, it has LL Cool J and a football team called the Sharks.
I mean,
Boom.
it's Deep Blue Sea adjacent. If somebody wants to argue that's Deep Blue Sea adjacent, then I'm up for it. Yeah. I mean...
Great White.
Yeah, that's the new one is out, yeah. And like
Birth of a Nation, a lot of great whites in that one.
No. That's just immediate no. Just...
Not even a groan or a chuckle
No,
on that
just shame. Just shame directed your way. But like the Descent doesn't have sharks, isn't Rennie Harlin, but it kind of feels Deep Blue Sea adjacent. We've brought it up a lot of times. It's like a subterranean monster film. So maybe we'll cover that soon.
Don't make him watch Shark in Venice.
It's on the list. Actually, somebody has already claimed it. So, Shark in Venice, if I can find it, will be covered at some point.
It's out there. Didn't we stream it recently?
But UK has different streaming stuff.
We'll figure it out. It's actually a UK guest who has claimed that. I think it's Emily.
Nick, have you watched The Shallows?
Negative.
So good.
I watched that with Megan. and I use my leg to cover my eyes. It's so stressful.
Ooh.
I'm concerned as to what your hands were doing, but
Let's see.
We've watched it
Blake
several times.
Lively.
Holding my leg in the air.
okay,
And doing a handstand.
fair enough. Well, so I think that's we did the draft. We've announced what we're doing for the future of the show. I had kind of hoped we could circle back around to Nick's predictions for Deep Sea 3, but we hasn't yet. I can't tell them if they're right or not yet. So it's a future show that will happen on. But just to spoil Nick, the turtle isn't there in the end.
Wait, on a jet ski?
That was Nick's prediction was only the turtle survived Deep Sea 3,
Mm,
and I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
it's closer to Barb and Star.
Yo.
I watched that last night.
Beautiful movie.
Great
I
film.
wanted to see it. Everybody keeps talking it up. I
It's-
got to get on that boat.
It's got the best seagull song I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better
And they're in the
than
stand.
Yes.
And talking crabs.
Seagulls on a tire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bought the Vinyl Mondo record, Nick.
I gotta listen to it then. That's serious. If
You
you're
should hear the jock
dedicating
jams.
vinyl to
We will eventually get around to podcasting about it.
Yeah, eventually.
So, Nick, what would you
Yes.
like to plug? Where can the listeners find more of you?
Poor Jay. Sorry, Jay.
Listeners.
I look forward to your new the series. I'm very excited for you to learn more about shark movies.
Me
This
too.
is amazing, man. I'm really excited.
I-
And
I'm
can't-
excited to hear what he thinks about a lot of these movies too.
wait, Megan, do you want to call 47 Meters Down 2?
No one's claimed it yet.
No, I don't like that one.
Oh,
Is it, or is there a Deep Blue Sea adjacent film that you would like to teach me
Oh,
of
no.
in the future shows?
I'll have to go look at the list. There's so many fun shark movies out there. We've had a Mark. I mean, obviously watches all the shark movies, so that means I watch them too.
mm-hmm.
I'll have to go look. Put in my bid.
Sorry, Nick.
Oh no, I'm for it. I'm here.
What are you plugging?
I am plugging.
But what are
I
you
love
plugging?
hijacking. I love hijacking the tone of an episode and just taking it to a standstill and then taking it.
Where
to-
am I?
Yeah, it's really great to edit.
Yeah.
So-
Wait, you what?
So, Jay, I'm going to plug my recent appearances on the Exploding Helicopter podcast. Much to my chagrin, Will said it was okay for us to review Ape vs. Monster, the 2021 Godzilla vs. Kong knockoff. Fantastic. We also watched Red Mob. It's a 1992 Russian attempt at a U.S. action film out of the 80s. Mixed results, but definitely, listen to the episode. Also, every Tuesday, I have a radio show called Rehack Radio. We get together and we just play music and we talk about the music. I throw out some fun facts. It's on Mixcloud.com. So just go over to Mixcloud, type in Rehack Radio. Every Tuesday, 1 hour long. I enjoy it, and I hope you will as well.
Very nice.
Very nice. That's a trendy name.
You got to listen to it.
That.
It is. It's
I'll
really
jam, in the car. We'll listen to it because it's so cool. I love his show, and it introduces me to some cool new music. I love it. You're gonna love it, Meg. It's gonna change your life.
Thank you.
Do you have any-
Seriously, people, listen to it.
Yeah, do.
I recommended it to my pretentious cousins.
Rehack Radio.
Yeah,
It's got a good ring.
and I
I've
don't just recommend things to my pretentious cousins. It needs to be something I think they would enjoy. I'm not sending them Ghost of Mars to watch, but Radio Rehack.
We're there because I feel like it is a healthy mix of highbrow and lowbrow when it comes to the music, I think. And one thing I like about it too is the first 10 episodes, I made it a point to not repeat an artist at all. So over the course of the first 10 episodes, we listened to over 130 unique artists and songs. And I'm super, super proud of that. I think it's fantastic, and it's something I want to continue as we go through the program. I mean, obviously, we're going to start to have some repeats here and there and stuff, but obviously just more music, more excitement, and just more stuff in general. I played on a recent episode coming up. I have a song by an artist called Tashaki Miyake. would have never heard of them before unless I was randomly on Sirius XM, and now they're on the show, and now we're diving deeper into that world of like dream pop and synthwave, and and even for me, it's just exciting to discover this music and share it with everybody, because after movies, music is a huge passion for me.
Cool.
We did a great episode on MFF too. It should come out by the time this episode's out. You get to hear about our Desert Island soundtracks. That's going to be a good episode to listen
That's
to.
a great episode.
Megan, do you have anything you want to plug?
Listen to Movies, Films, and Flicks Final Fights, because we've got some good ones on there.
Yeah, we do.
What was the most recent one we did?
Goon.
Goon, right.
So good.
And Always the Night
Good
Comes
movie.
for Us.
Goon's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
But also the very first one, The Night Comes for Us, because everyone needs to watch that movie.
Why,
It is not Deep Blue Sea adjacent, but it is still worth a watch.
why haven't more people watched?
Because they're dumb.
Yes, we are. I've seen Goon, but that's it.
Goon is so good.
Yeah, Goon's great.
They compared Liev Schreiber to the shark in Jaws, so it could be Deep Blue Sea adjacent.
And he has so much fun in that movie.
Yeah, he
And
does.
they're skating on ice. What is ice? It's
Frozen water.
It's frozen water.
Ice sharks.
Oh.
It's on the list. So Andy Boetas has claimed ice sharks.
Nice.
Don't know what it
Nice.
is. Well, listeners, I can guess. Listeners, you can find more of my writing over at lifeversusfilm.com, Life vs Film. Listen to me once a month over on the Lambcast, the large association of movie blogs, a visual podcast where I do a monthly trivia show. And come join the Lamb, largestmovieblogs.com. If you have a movie blog or podcast and want to join a community of like-minded folks, then come join us. Mark, what do you want to plug?
You're exhausted right
I've
now.
run
That's
out.
terrible
I'm
for you.
done. I depleted. It's been a long day, and it ain't over yet.
Well, I'll get us done quick. Movies, Films, and Flakes, Film Theorists, Escape from L.A., Goon, and Movies, Films, and Flakes. Again. That's it.
Excellent. Well, thank you to Nick and to Megan for joining us for this draft.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank
What a
you.
ride.
As for this show, I've been Jake Lewitt.
And I'm Mark Hoffmeyer.
And we will not Deep Blue Sea you next week. We will The Shallows you next week.
Whoa.
It was fantastic.